Sunday, a few days later. Today's the day Suzu and I are heading to the movies. I guess these clothes work. I'm in my room getting ready, having woken up slightly earlier than usual. I figured that since I'm taking my little sister to the movies, I should at least make an effort to look decent. And I've never really taken her out or done anything for her since she started living with us. But that's why I'm gonna make today count. I'll impress her and make this an unforgettable experience. With that in mind, I decide to head to the living room.
あ、お兄ちゃんおはよ
Upon arriving, I find Nanaru in her school uniform, munching some toast. Hey, where are Mom and Dad at?
う。お母さんはご飯作って2度寝。父さんはまだ寝てるっぽい。
Suzu?
先に朝ご飯食べてたよ。多分自分の部屋じゃない？
Ah, okay. I thought I got up early, but Suzu had me beat. I plopped down next to Nanaru and watched TV while eating my breakfast.
そういえばさ。
She suddenly puts down her toast and looks over towards me.
お兄ちゃんってなんで生きてるの？
Do you have to crush my self-worth first thing in the morning? And without even a care in the world. What did I do to you, Nanaru? Did I hurt you in some way?
冗談冗談。マイコ冗談だって。
That joke was dead on arrival. Never even had a chance at life.
冗談はさておき。
Making me feel worthless is just a game to you? Wow. I'm actually rather hurt.
いや、聞きたかったのは、すずがこっち来てからお兄ちゃんと二人っきりで出かけたことがあるってことなんだけどさ。
No, unless you count going to the store.
はあ、やっぱりか。まあそうだよね。
She's nodding to herself for some reason. The random question from her has left me feeling a little confused. What's with that reaction?
いや、なんでもないっすよ、旦那。ギヒヒヒ。
What even is that laugh? It's beyond suspect and really unbefitting for a girl her age. She ignores me, continuing to smirk as she plops the last piece of toast into her mouth.
じゃ、映画楽しんできてね。
I will.
ちゃんとすずのことエスコートしないとダメだよ。
I'm going out with my sister, Nanaru. This isn't some date. I try to emphasize the sister part, but I'm well aware that it came out a bit awkward. I had to say it though, otherwise the fact I'm going somewhere with a cute girl is gonna get to me and my nerves will skyrocket.
妹は妹だから女の子扱いしなくていいって理論か。へえ、ほー。
What? You're trying to imply something? She then goes on to raise her glass in an oddly haughty manner, after which, with a snap of her wrist, she begins to swirl its contents around.
女心は複雑なんだよ。でも複雑だからって理解する努力を放棄するってことはせっかくの機会を逃してしまうってことだ。理解できたか、ボーイ？
Do you think swirling your tea around like that looks cool or something? Cause it sure ain't working.
もうお兄ちゃんノリ悪いな。今の私の中じゃこのグラスの中身は麦茶じゃなくてウイスキーなの。ウイスキー。
They're manufactured in completely different ways.
原材料は一緒じゃん。
What kind of logic is that? I mean, it's barley tea, so I guess she has a point.
それに麦茶もウイスキーも大体おっさんが作ってるんだよ。美少女も大体おっさんが作ってるんだよ。世界は大体おっさんでできてるんだ。
Did you just metaphorically slap yourself?
まああれだよお兄ちゃん。私から言えることは一つだけだよ。
How does your mood swing so fast? Well, anyway, what else you got for me?
コンドーム買うときは堂々としてる方が怪しまれないらしいよ。
You give me that thumbs up one more time and I'll snap it in two.
じゃあ行ってきます。お土産よろ。
Hey, get back here, you little... She dodges my attempt to catch her and flees out the room like prey escaping a predator. She ran so fast that I blinked and she was gone. Fuck, how can a nerd even run that fast? Makes me think she actually could have had a pretty fulfilling life if she never gotten into anime. On second thought, she'd probably just end up a fangirl for 3D idols instead. I idly ponder the many different paths my sister could have ended up on. That's when I hear heavy footsteps behind me. Oh, Suzu? Good. Good morning. I turn around to see my sister dressed as elegantly as usual, but with a slight bit more effort, perhaps. Also seems like her outfit has a teensy-weensy more skin exposure than what's normal for her. Does it? I like the new look, Suzu. Pretty sure your skirt is shorter than normal. She stares at me wide-eyed with respect and disbelief. Phew, I wasn't mistaken. Haha, I see you every day, Suzu. Plus, you're my little sister. Of course I notice things like that. Just barely managed to hang on to my pride as her older brother there. I would have really dug myself into a hole if it turned out I was wrong. Ready to go? Sweet, just give me a sec to finish eating and I'll be ready. Suzu then plops down in her usual seat. She starts to gather her silverware, glass and plate. Just leave it. I'll take it up once I'm done. Sure. She noticed that my glass was getting a little low and pours me another. She does this all while rinsing and putting away Nanaru's stuff and the various cooking utensils Mom left out to take care of later. It's incredible how swiftly she can do all of this. It's like she's been doing it her whole life. Sorry for making you do all the work, Suzu. Well, alright then. I leisurely watch her clean up as I finish off the remainder of my breakfast. Phew, that was good. Oh snap, we better get going. Gotcha. Right. She makes sure the kitchen looks nice and tidy, adjusts her clothes, and then joins me by the doorway. Now to lock the door, and perfect. Bye Mom, bye Dad. I shout my goodbyes before shutting the door, but get no replies. They must still be asleep. We walk off to the station side by side, Suzu with the biggest smile on her face. Man, it's been ages since I last went to the movie theater. Yeah, I know, right? Even though it's the exact same film. We make small talk as we casually walk beneath the summer sun. Things feel a bit more relaxed than usual, which is probably due in part to Nanaru not being with us. Really is a bummer Nanaru couldn't come. Her best girl might have popped up in flashbacks or something. Huh? Why is that? Just take a deep breath, Suzu. I know what you meant. Suzu nods, a bit out of breath from all the words she just forced out of her mouth. I'm feeling all giddy and mushy after hearing that desire of hers to hog me all to herself. What's that? Whoa! Shit, I just let out some weird gasp just because she mentioned holding hands. What? Oh, sorry for that weird noise. Must have had something stuck in my throat. You said holding hands? All good by me. Are you fine on that side? Her face lights up in delight as I casually extend a hand in an attempt to hide my lack of composure.
Arigato!
Hesitantly, she brushes her fingers against mine. Despite the sun's heat beating down on us, her hand is actually a little cold. Perhaps it's just so hot out our body temperatures are cooler. Despite that initial hesitation, she intertwines her fingers with mine and slowly begins to curl them around. I go the rest of the way for her, tightening my hand around hers and squeezing down. Is this what you wanted? She smiles sweetly as she looks down at our hands. Yeah. We used to hold hands like this all the time. I used to consider myself a pretty clumsy person back then, but Suzu really took the cake. She'd always trip over literally nothing, so we held hands to prevent that from happening. Now that she's grown up though, I doubt I need to worry about that happening. So, precisely speaking, it feels a bit different holding her hand now. Me too. Yeah, for some reason, my heart is racing like crazy. God, what am I thinking? This is my little sister. I tried to dissuade myself, but my heart rate ultimately didn't settle until we reached the station and stopped holding hands. After the rackety train ride, we finally reach our destination. Thanks to the tickets Dad got us, we get to see the first screening on the opening day. And we sit down in the restaurant we'd planned on eating at after the movie in complete silence. Only after we place our orders and the waitress brings us some glasses of water does Suzu finally speak. Yeah, for sure. I know, right? Yeah, that shit had my mouth wide open. Man, they tricked us into thinking it'd have a nice happy ending, cause it's a movie and all, and then BAM! Right? That was insane! Literally never have I seen a dead character be so involved in the plot. That's what I was just thinking, Suzu. Oh, for sure. There were so many flashbacks too. She just needs to see this film. That's a common phenomenon among nerds. You can write a full-blown essay on something you think is shit, but something you like, your mind just draws a blank. Sorry for the wait. Here's your Hamburg steak and seasoned tomato pasta. The waitress comes back, sending us both into an awkward silence. Enjoy. She puts steak in front of me, the pasta in front of Suzu, then smiles and walks off. Apparently CDs for both are already on sale. Wanna buy them on the way home? The moment our waitress leaves, we resume our talk. Instantly shutting up whenever strangers come by is just something we nerds can't change. Sad but true. Probably. Actually though, your estimate feels kinda high. As awkwardly nerdy as we are though, the movie was just so amazing. Not even a few seconds after our waitress is gone and we're already gushing about it again. Alright, remember Nanaru's present? Why don't we get the CDs for her? Then she can listen to him and come with us next time. And I'm sure Dad'll pay for her ticket if we ask him.
それ素敵だね。ナナル喜んでくれるかな。
Without a doubt, they're still damn good songs on their own. Plus, we can have her let us listen to them too.
ナナルと兄さんとみんなに一石三鳥だね。
Yep. Also, that reminds me, apparently the director of this movie also directed that super crummy sci-fi anime movie that everyone trashed on.
そうなんだ。見たことないけど、3組の陣営の一つが劇場版で全滅したんだっけ？
Yeah, that happened. I was kinda worried about this movie after watching that, but I'm glad that it betrayed my expectations.
監督さんが同じでも他が違うと全然変わるんだね。
Whoa! I was so engrossed in our conversation that I accidentally let my fork slip from my hand. It goes from there to right on the floor. Crap. I pick it back up as quickly as I can. Can't use the 5-second rule here. Okay, where's our waitress at? I look around in search of her or another waitress. There are some walking around the storefront, taking orders and bringing out food, but none of them seem available. I'm terribly sorry for the wait. Are these seats okay with you? Here's your food. I do apologize, but we are currently out of .45 caliber bullets. What? Hang in there, boss. You're gonna be alright. Someone, please call an ambulance. Holy shit, talk about a hard day at work.
なんだか忙しそうだね。
That's your only issue? Pretty sure I heard something about bullets and an ambulance in there, and that sure as hell got me concerned.
店員さんが忙しそうだと呼び止めるのためらっちゃうよね。
That's part of it. It definitely is. But it's not the only issue here.
兄さん、私のフォーク使う？
Nah. Then you won't have one. Unfortunately, we only have one set of cutlery among us, since mine kinda fell on the floor and all. If I took her fork, she'd have to eat her pasta with a spoon, and I'm not about to force that on her.
そうじゃなくて、って。兄さん、その言い方はテニス漫画に出てくるキング様みたいだよ。
You read sports manga?
普段は読まないけど、茜先輩におすすめされたの。
Oh, she did? I don't like where this is going.
読んでみたら、あれバトル漫画だったよ。スポーツの大会じゃなくて、なんちゃら舞踏会みたいな。
You're gonna make Akane senpai mad if you say that. Why?
茜先輩がそう言ってたよ。
She what now? Guess I have no reason to doubt the fan.
そうじゃなくて、私のフォークでってしてもいい？
Huh?
だって兄さんが食べられないのに、私だけ目の前でパクパクご飯食べるなんてできないもん。だからダメかな。
She looks at me pleadingly with fork in hand. Her eyes are watery. I think she thinks I'm going to say no. At this point, how could I possibly say no? If you're okay with it. She reaches her fork over and stabs it into a piece of my steak.
兄さん。
She clamps her eyes shut, cheeks bright red, and thrusts her arm forward. The piece of steak has landed directly on my eyeball. I repeat, the piece of steak has landed directly on my eyeball. Ouch. Hooah! Ow, 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 ow. The sauce! The sauce is my eye.
兄さん、おいしい？
Suzu, open your eyes. I know you're embarrassed, but please open them. The eyes may be the window to the soul, but you don't feed the soul through them.
ごめんなさい。
I'm okay. I pick up a napkin and wipe my eye. Who knew that today would be the day steak betrayed me? Can I please ask you to keep your eyes open when you're feeding me?
ごめんなさい。次だからもう一回してもいい？
Okie dokie, artichoke. Everyone makes mistakes. Go on, let's give round 2 a shot. I remove my hand from my stinging left eye. Ah. This time she keeps her eyes open, so the steak arrives safely in my mouth. Mmm, tasty.
今度は合格できたかな
Yeah, you sure did. 10 out of 10.
ありがとう兄さん
Her smile is sweet and contains a hint of relief in it. But now that several seconds have passed since she fed me the steak, I find myself growing embarrassed. If she tries this again, it's game over for me.
そういえば
Suzu, on the other hand, doesn't seem embarrassed at all. It looks like she's even reminiscing.
昔私がお箸を落とした時兄さんが自分のお箸で食べさせてくれたことあったよね
Yeah, that did happen, didn't it? We didn't even realize we could ask for new chopsticks until Dad said something. Why did we even do that again? Do you remember?
私が泣いちゃったからだったと思うよ兄さん慌ててたからお箸の先がほっぺに当たっちゃったんだよね
Guess I'm not one to talk. Like brother, like sister, I guess. Would you like more water? Oh! Our waitress comes over holding a jug of water while we are walking down memory lane. A quick look around tells me the place has thinned out a bit since we got here too. I dropped my fork. Could I please get a new one? Absolutely, sir. The waitress refills our cups of water before giving us a smile and leaving to get my new fork. Here's your fork, sir. Not long after, she comes back with my new fork in hand. Let me know if you need anything else. For some reason, Suzu frowns as she watches the waitress scuttle off. Everything okay?
なんでもないよ早めに新しいフォークもらえてよかったね
I guess she wanted to keep feeding him all. She sure doesn't look very glad. I have a hunch as to why, so I intentionally set down my fork. Suzu, would you feed me one more time? Is that a no?
ダメなんかじゃないよちょっと待ってて
She panics, but the joy is written all over her face as she stabs her fork into another piece of steak.
兄さん
Ark! My nose! The steak has landed directly in my nose. I repeat, the steak has landed directly in my nose.
兄さんごめんなさい
I'm too distracted to concentrate on Suzu's apology. So barbecue sauce makes your nostrils burn too.